The nursery is wrapped in a gentle hush, the kind that only comes late at night. Moonlight filters through the curtains, tracing silver lines across the pale walls. A mobile spins slowly above the crib, casting soft shadows that sway to the rhythm of a lullaby playing faintly in the background. In the crib, the baby sleeps peacefully, tiny fingers curled into fists, chest rising and falling in perfect calm. The air feels warm and safe, filled with the faint scent of baby powder and lavender from a nearby nightlight. On the floor beside the crib lies the family's golden retriever, his golden coat glimmering in the dim light. His eyes stay half open, always watchful, as if every breath and movement from the crib is his responsibility. Occasionally, he lifts his head, listening to the faint creaks of the old house, then settles back down with a low sigh. His tail twitches gently when the baby lets out a small whimper, and he responds with a reassuring huff before closing his eyes again. The house outside the nursery is completely still. The clock ticks softly in the hallway, marking each moment of the night's peace. In this quiet sanctuary, there is a bond deeper than words, the dog's silent promise to protect, the baby's innocent trust, and a serenity that makes the world outside feel far away. Everything seems safe, untouched by worry. The room has grown darker, the moon now hidden behind drifting clouds. The soft glow from the baby monitor is the only light, casting a faint blue hue across the crib and the sleeping baby. The gentle rhythm of the infant's breathing fills the still air, but something has changed. The golden retriever, who had been resting calmly moments before, suddenly lifts his head, ears pricking forward. A faint sound, maybe from outside, maybe from within the house, catches his attention. His nose twitches as he sniffs the air, muscles tensing beneath his golden fur. He rises slowly, his nails clicking softly against the wooden floor. The dog circles the crib, eyes fixed on the baby, then darts a glance toward the closed door. A low, uncertain growl escapes his throat, not loud, but enough to break the heavy silence. The baby stirs slightly, letting out a tiny sigh, but does not wake. The dog continues to pace, restless, sensing something unseen. The faint hum of the baby monitor seems louder now, echoing the tension in the room. After a long moment, the retriever stops beside the crib, staring at the sleeping child as if trying to decide what to do. His tail stiffens, then he lets out a single sharp bark, a rare, urgent sound that pierces the night. It's a warning, a call for help, and it shatters the fragile peace that had filled the room just moments ago. Footsteps echo down the hallway as the parents rush toward the nursery, hearts pounding from the sound of the dog's sudden bark. The door swings open, and the dim blue glow from the baby monitor washes over their worried faces. The golden retriever stands rigid beside the crib, tail low but alert, his eyes fixed on the baby. He lets out a soft whine and paws anxiously at the crib's side as if urging them to hurry. The parents move closer, confusion mixing with fear. The mother leans over the crib and gasps. The baby's cheeks are flushed a deep red, and a thin layer of sweat glistens on its forehead. Tiny breaths come in short, uneven bursts. For a moment, time freezes, then panic takes over. The father scoops the baby into his arms, feeling the heat radiating from the small body. The mother grabs a blanket, her voice trembling as she tells him to call for help. The golden retriever backs away slightly but keeps his eyes locked on the child, whining softly as if to reassure them that he's done his part. The room, once filled with peaceful quiet, is now alive with fear and urgency. The baby's shallow breathing, the parents' frantic voices, and the dog's low whimpers blend together in a blur of chaos. What seemed like a false alarm moments ago now feels terrifyingly real, and it all began with one loyal dog's instinct to protect. The morning sun filters gently through the curtains, bathing the room in a warm, golden light. The chaos of the night before has faded, replaced by a deep sense of calm. The baby, now stable and resting peacefully after being treated for a sudden fever, sleeps soundly in the crib once more. Soft breaths rise and fall in a steady rhythm, the flush in the baby's cheeks replaced by a healthy glow. The parents sit nearby, exhaustion etched on their faces, but their eyes glisten with relief and gratitude. Beside the crib, the golden retriever lies on the floor, head resting on his paws. His eyes are half closed, but he stays close, as if unwilling to let his guard down completely. The mother reaches out and strokes his fur gently, whispering a quiet thank you. The father watches silently, realizing that without their loyal dog's warning, the night could have ended very differently. The air is filled with a tender stillness, not the quiet of fear, but of safety restored. Outside, the world begins to stir, unaware of the small miracle that took place within these walls. The dog shifts slightly, letting out a contented sigh, his job done for now. The parents exchange a look of wordless understanding. They owe everything to the watchful eyes that never looked away, the guardian who kept his silent promise to protect.